you said that you're feminist because, you're looking for, you're pro-women, equal rights, and all of these things like this. What's one right or privilege that men have that you don't have?
They make more money in sports.
They make more money, period.
I don't understand why.
They make more money, period.
Much more money in sports than a woman.
Okay.
So something like that.
Actors. It's not just in sports.
Actors.
It's not just in sports.
What else? Anything else?
Y'all got the upper hand. Y'all got like the head start in the race type shit.
Okay, we got the head start in what? In like the career field.
In the success, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what you're trying to...
We got to work 10 times harder to be
so that's a right
recognized, like, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not a right, because a right, I'm saying, is something that's like, legally bound. I'm speaking about, I guess you could... So, I guess you're saying men have the privilege because they are paid more in sports and entertainment. Right?
But we're not limiting it to that. Just in general.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about. Like, you don't see that much over here, like in America or like in countries like Germany. But like, if you come from a country like Dominican Republic, oh my gosh, like what I explained, it's like they raise woman, like the woman is the one. If there can be like a woman can have 7 kids in her house, like 6 guys and 1 girl, and it's just not fair, because like the girl, she needs to do all the homework. She's the one that has to wash the dishes, and then the boys are just like outside on the street. And it's just like, I'm a feminist, but I'm like a healthy feminist, like, things that make sense. Like somebody said Dubai, was it you? Like in Dubai, I don't know, a man can be at the beach like with like almost naked, but a woman can't. I'm like,
would you want to be naked though?
Hell no.
Would you though?
You know what I'm talking about.
But would you though?
You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, well, that's differently. That's a double standard,
but
because
like a man can have.
But you're speaking about Dubai.
Wives.
Dubai is a different country where they have a religion.
But that's her whole point.
That's why
that's her whole point, though.
Gotcha.
You don't see it that much over here, like in America or like countries like Germany. But like there's other countries where you see this topic and everybody is just acting blind. Like, I educate myself a lot. I like to watch documents, and maybe you guys should see that there's like a little town in India where they kill the girl babies because they be like, they too expensive when they grow up. Girls, and it's not a lie. It's not a lie, because they be like,
but I understand.
Hey, listen,
they be like, they're too
like
expensive when they grow up because women can't work. And then the guys, oh no, a little boy can start working like in an early age. And I come more like I'm talking more like things about like that, like, and woman can have like, there's some countries where a man can have like 4 wives, but if the wife is just one wife want to go out, oh, she can't, because no, you need to take care of your reputation. Things.
Okay,
I'm coming from things like that.
Let's tackle a few of these points that you're saying, because I mean, I'm not sure about these other countries. I never visited them. You've traveled more than I have, from what you stated. Multiple languages. But I do know from what you're saying, it holds some validity, definitely, as far as India. I don't know about that, that one area in India where they're killing little baby girls. But, besides everything besides that, I understand. I heard of it before.
Yeah.
So let's just tackle the entertainment part. So do you think the reason why men out-earn women when it comes to entertainment and sports like that is because, let me ask you a question. Can you name WNBA team?
It might, but it might
Can
not.
you name a WNBA team?
Honestly,
but I could name you 10 of foot soccer.
Real quick. Can you name a WNBA team?
I only watch UFC.
Okay. Can you name an NBA team?
There's a bunch of them.
Yep. Can you name an NBA team?
the Knicks.
Yep. Can you name an NBA team?
It's like basketball, right?
Yep, basketball, NBA.
I would say like, are the Chicago Bulls in there?
Okay, so think
Lakers,
about this,
shit
ladies.
like that.
So think about this.
Have they been
All of you ladies.
The Liberty, what are they called? The Liberties,
You don't even know.
the
Don't know.
WNBA, the Liberties, something. Yeah,
nothing called the Liberties.
I don't know.
yeah,
So-
yeah, the Liberties, exactly. You know what they're called. You don't think you know.
No, I don't know nothing
Yeah,
about
the Liberties. That's the
So
WNBA
here's
team.
what I'm trying to
the
illustrate
Liberties.
to you. Okay, real quick, ladies. Here's what I'm trying to illustrate. So you said that, well, you're a feminist and you don't understand why women do not get paid the same amount as men get paid when it comes to sports and entertainment. The reason why is because you can all name an NBA team, but you can't name a WNBA team. The reason why you can't name a WNBA team because the WNBA sucks. No one wants to watch women's sports. It's trash. You can name an NBA team
Why is it
because
trash?
everyone
Can I
is
say something,
watching
though?
the NBA team.
But
Do you watch it? Do you
why
watch
is it
WNBA? Do you
trash?
watch women's sports?
Why is it trash?
Do you watch women's sports?
I do, but like
What
not
do you watch?
not basketball, like more handball.
Okay.
What women's sports do you watch?
I told you right now, handball.
Have you ever been to a women's
Is that in
game?
America though?
No.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a women's game, sports event game?
No, but either
Oh,
man.
exactly.
Have
Exactly.
you
Either
ever been
or.
to a men's game?
No.
Okay.
Either or.
She
That's
never
what
been
I'm
to none of
saying.
them. Totally
I've
fine.
never been to nothing.
So what I'm trying to illustrate here, the reason why women get paid less is because they deserve less is because there's not a market that watches them, right? There's not a market of consumers that's tuning into women's basketball, women's softball, women's, any type of women's sports. The market isn't as big because the reason why is there's the men's league. And the men's league is a lot more talented. You got guys in the NBA can dunk, doing windmill 360s. All of the greatest talents is in men's sports.
Yeah.
The lesser talents is not in women's sports. Before people even watch women's sports, they watch in college sports, men's college sports. Then they'll probably even want to watch high school men's sports before they watch women's professional sports. Make sense? So that's why women get paid less because they deserve less because people don't want to watch them.
I feel like they don't get
Women, y'all don't even want to watch
So this
them.
is when we walk out.
No, I'm just saying, women, y'all don't even want to watch them.
But we were just saying in general, though, it's not just about sports. Like, I
Yeah,
could do the
but
same
I'm
job
gonna
that
tackle
somebody
them all.
else does at the last job
Yeah.
that I worked for, and I get paid less, which is why I started my own business.
And I
'cause
feel
it
like
shouldn't
they don't
take
give women the
8
same chance
hours
they give
to
men.
make
Sports, like honestly.
$100.
Hell
Okay, no,
Be
fair
so
enough,
for
fair
real.
enough. And we
I
just
don't
having
feel
a,
like-
this
It's not
conversation.
about being a
give
man
them
or a
the same
woman. It's
chance.
about
Okay.
what's right is right. Like,
Okay,
Like
so
they're
it's not
like
getting done.
100
because you
system.
saying like, yeah, there's women that could do this, there's men that do this and do that, but like, what about the women that could do the same thing that y'all could do? Like,
Nobody's watching it. That's
No
the
one's watching them.
difference.
That's
but
why.
is that our problem? Is that the woman's
Yes, it
problem,
is
or
your
is
Yeah,
that
'cause
y'all
you're not
problem?
watching them.
Yes.
Like y'all watch Bad Girls Clubs, y'all watch all
I
of
don't
these
watch Bad Girls
MTV,
Club.
all of these MTV shows,
Actually-
Hollywood Housewives. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm trying to illustrate. Y'all consume content. Y'all watch things. The thing is, y'all are
As you're
not
making
watching
content?
women's sports. If women watch women's sports, guess what? It'll do just as good as men's sports, but y'all don't watch that. The reason why y'all don't watch it because y'all not really into sports like that. So the women that get in that professional field, it's not a big market for them. So they're not able to make the same amount of money as the professional men's sports. That's just the facts of it. It's not anything about like it's unfair because men is making it unfair. Right. So when we're speaking about, are you a feminist? Do you believe in feminism? You have this egalitarian view. You think that things men and women should be equal rights, equal pay, stuff like that. The thing is, no man is holding women back. Women yourself are holding women back from the certain things that you're speaking about. There's other things that you women are great in.
Well,
you know what I'm
not
saying? That you
me.
excel at.
Well, like cooking and cleaning and raising
Heck
cats.
yeah, cook, clean, raise them dang kids.
I explained from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist, but it's just like I'm a feminist because I don't want to, I don't want to have this topic like a woman has to be a housewife. Like, no, I want to do my own career. I want to pay my own bills.
Not have to.
I don't want
You
to
are.
depend on nobody. Like, this
Yeah.
is more my type of feminist.
Uh-huh.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about like trans or LGBT. I don't know.
You know the crazy
Yeah,
thing
this-
is though, the reality is no one's holding you back. No one's oppressing you. You
Period.
can be independent like you are. You can do whatever you want. No
Not
one's saying
you.
anything to you.
Exactly.
Not
You're
you
not.
I
or
don't think
somebody
anyone
in
is.
this room.
No, you're not.
Yeah, there is actually
You're
is.
not.
It's in
Actually,
my
thank
country.
you
It's
for
like this.
noticing
Which
that.
country?
Dominican
Never.
Republic, it is
Okay.
actually like that. Like I said, I used to fight a lot with
So
my
you mean like
aunties.
there's a stigma on women wanting to go
it's
into
like,
the career fields.
Yeah, like they raised, like I told you, like I was at a house with my auntie. My auntie had 2 boys, and she was like, "You have to do all the housework." I was like, "I don't have a problem to help, but why is it all me? Why can't they help?" No, because when you grow up, if you don't know how to cook, if you don't know how to clean, you're not gonna get a good man.
Who is telling you that?
You're
Your
not gonna get a
auntie?
rich man. Yes. So
Listen,
I'm talking
what's
about
your auntie
that.
name?
Huh?
What's your auntie name?
Marty.
Marty, shout out to Marty. Marty, listen, Marty.
ain't
You
no
was teaching
shout
her
out to
right,
her.
Marty.
Yeah.
Get that chick in the kitchen, Marty.
You should listen to Marty.
You should have listened to
Hell
Marty.
no.
Matter
So
of
you don't know how to
fact,
cook?
call up Marty.
Right? Would you be happy?
So you don't know how to cook?
Would you be happy if you
So what
would,
you
like?
be
Do you
eating?
have sisters?
I got 2 sisters, yeah.
Okay, and you also have a mom, right?
Yeah.
I'm not against cooking.
Okay.
I just feel like a woman should not be raised only to
Should not be
do that in
limited.
her life.
Yeah. Why we
That's
gotta
what
be
I'm
limited?
talking about. Would you like your sister to like be with a man and all your sister and all you do is see your sister being in the house just cooking and cleaning?
You wanna-
no traveling, no nothing. No, it's just
You want
just
my
doing
answer?
that.
I want to answer your question.
Yeah, you would say probably yes.
Let me answer your question.
I don't know answer.
Heck yes. Yes.
That's
yes.
disturbing.
I want my sisters. I want my daughters.
But you see,
I want the
back
women
then-
in my family and women I know.
But men don't know
to-
how to be
Well,
providers
let
no more.
me-
It's for us
Let me
to do
finish
that.
my sentence, ladies. I'll let y'all
Oh,
speak.
I'm
I don't cut y'all off.
sorry.
Let me just finish
I'm
my sentence, and I
sorry.
won't get Deanna's perspective too. So what I'm saying is, you asked me the question. Yes, I would like women to live a comfortable life. Because not only that, like when you look at feminism and you look at prior to women was always working. So get that idea out of your head that women was like, in the 50s or before the 50s, women were locked in the kitchen, cleaning and cooking and stuff like that. No, women was always working. They were doing daycares, working in certain secretary jobs. They were teachers. They were doing many type of different careers. But, once, women got the right to vote and things like that, the market opened up for them more and they started working. But what comes with working and stuff like that? Debt comes with that. Prior to women entering the workforce, women had no debt. The man incurred all the woman's debt. So think about this. If you have any debt right now, you have debt because feminism, they fought for you to get in the workforce. But now you're in this workforce and you're incurring all of this debt because you're working. And guess what? If you really think about it, do people really want to work? No, you really only want to work the jobs that's like your passion. Most people don't even have the ability to work their passion. Shout out to you because you're working, you got your own business
I'm so
going
confused
on.
right now because I can't relate. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you got your own business. That's why I'm pointing out the
so,
exception to
like,
you right now. But
side head
most
right now, 'cause,
women,
huh?
I
right?
can
Most
relate
women,
a
when they get
little.
into the workforce, they're not working their passion. They're not doing the things that they actually want to do, right? They're doing the things that they have to do. You get what I'm saying? So if you ask me that question, if my sisters met a man and those men was financially stable enough to the degree where they can provide her a comfortable life.
Financially stable.
The
men
Here
don't
we
come like that no
go.
more.
Here we
Well, you asked
go.
me the question.
Here we go.
It
I'm
come
not
like that.
against it. I'm not against it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not, Papa.
Yes.
I'm not, Papa.
Okay,
I'm not
so
against
before
it.
I get to Deanna, let me debunk something else that you said. Someone said, I think it was you. You said Maya, right? You said something about women make less. Once again,
I think it was she said that.
or
I did say that.
someone
You
said
said
that.
that?
Yeah, Maya said that. Once again, that's a myth. Women don't make less because
It's
a
not.
man is suppressing them. Think about it. If it was legal for a company to pay women less, guess what?
My
hire
guy,
all of y'all.
I've
We
done
would
been through
all-
some very illegal shit at some companies that I've worked
let
at.
me
so
finish
let's
my point.
Not get to the
Let-
legal shit.
Let me finish my point, right?
Because
Let me finish my point.
racism is not legal no more.
Let me
And
finish
I've
my point.
experienced that as white as
got
I
you,
am.
Maya.
It might
Let
sound
me
crazy.
just finish my point. I'll let you,
For
I'll
real,
let
though.
you give your rebuttal. If it was legal for companies, meaning that it was a law and it was actually legal, not illegal, I'm talking about legal for companies to pay women less than men, guess what? all companies will be hiring women because they'll save more money. They'll make more
That's
money.
not true because men that
Think
run
about it
companies
logically.
think that they know more.
Think
Think
about
that
it
men are
logically.
smarter.
Think about
No.
it. No.
Yeah, you
Maya,
see?
listen. Think about it
Point
logically.
proven.
No, you didn't prove any point.
He did.
No, he didn't prove any point.
proved
He
my
didn't even
point.
say anything.
He did. You didn't hear him.
He didn't say anything to prove your point. What I'm saying is,
He did.
if it was a company, right?
did.
Think about it logically.
They'd be nice.
Any company you want to think of, right? Any company you want to think of, if they could actually pay women less, you would make more. You have a business, right? Do you hire people?
No, I'm.
You do it your own. I have many businesses and I hire people. So let's just speak about
I'm
my
not there yet.
businesses. That's fine. In my businesses, if I can legally pay women less, I wouldn't have Dan working for me. I would have a woman back
Can I
there.
ask you a question?
Let me finish.
What if
my
you thought a
point.
woman
No,
couldn't do the
stop
job
it.
Dan could
it's
do,
okay.
though?
Stop it. I would train the woman as much as I can because I can pay her less. When you have a company and you're an entrepreneur, you're all about profit. You get what I'm saying? So you're looking at the data and you want to keep the most amount of money you can. So if I can pay someone legally less, I would always hire those people and I would have them do the job.
But
I
as a
would train
business
them
owner-
up. Listen,
Well,
I
in
would
this
train
case,
them
you
up
should
to the
hire
point
illegal.
where I can get them
I was
to a
gonna
man.
say, as a business owner, though, I know people that do very much illegal. So it don't have to be legally that you do that.
Yeah.
That's my point, though.
But
Like,
that's
you're
different
you're talking
than
about legally.
feminism. Yeah,
You're
that's what
talking
I'm
about legally. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, no, that's different than feminism. You're speaking about illegal.
Okay.
Nothing.
No, you're speaking about illegal.
No, I'm talking about both. It's the
Well,
same difference when you
No, it
think
isn't a
about it.
difference.
Yes, it is.
I'll explain. Legal is what the government allows.
No, I know what that means.
Okay.
I run a
Illegal
business for
is
4
when
years.
people break the laws. Illegal is when people break the laws and they don't follow what the government and a system has in place.
Okay, but the government don't always know when people are doing that.
Well, that's much. So when we're speaking about feminism, right, and you women think that things aren't equal. I'm
not.
telling you that
I
there's
don't
no
think that
right
at all.
or
We know
privilege.
that.
I don't
Let me
think that
finish
at
the
all.
point.
There's a place for everything, a man and for a woman. You know what? I don't even want to
Okay,
be
so
a
you don't think
feminist no
anything is
more the
equal.
way you're
Okay, fair
talking
enough.
about it. I don't want to be a feminist
you
no
really
more.
shouldn't be a
Because now you
feminist.
get the
It doesn't-
reality.
No,
No,
I don't want
yeah.
to be a feminist no more because I think we just
don't really
get
help
it.
y'all
We
out.
get feminists
Nah, I'm
wrong.
gonna get mine regardless. That's all I know.
Nah, I don't want to be
no
a feminist no
feminism. I'm
more.
gonna get mine
Hell
regardless.
No,
That's
no.
all
I
know.
think we're just getting it
That's
wrong.
all I know.
Because there is a place for everything.
My shit regardless.
There is a place for everything. There's a place for a man. There's a place for a woman. So, you know what? I think I'm not a feminist. Sorry, but
You think you're not a
'cause
feminist?
No. You know what? Because I think we're just getting the word feminist wrong. And
How
I'm
are you
just like,
getting it
there's
wrong?
a
What do you
place for
mean?
everything. There's a place for a man. There's
Let's
a place for a
Google
woman. There's a
feminist.
place for a child. I don't know.
You don't know this?
So
I know what feminism means, but
I don't want to be a feminist no more. I just
Okay,
want to be.
cool. So let me go ahead
everybody
and
do
finish.
whatever they want
All
to
right,
do.
ladies, calm it down. Let me finish my point. Let me go ahead and finish debunking the claim that women get paid less than men, and there's a system behind it. No, women get paid less because women deserve less, and normally the fields that women get into, they just pay less. Women get into fields like, nursing. They get into fields like secretary work. They get into fields that just generally pay less than other fields that men get into. Men get into fields like science, technology, engineering, and math. They get into fields like this, STEM. And those fields are the fields that build and maintain the infrastructure in America. So you get paid more. You get paid more for being an engineer. You get paid more for doing offshore drilling. You get paid more for being a doctor. You get paid more for being a surgeon rather than a doctor. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of women surgeons. Women, they'll become a nurse practitioner, but the nurse practitioner doesn't get paid as much as the doctor or the surgeon. So the fields that women choose to go into, that's why they get paid less. So the reason why women get paid less is because they choose to go into fields that just pay less. It's not because there's a system or there's a man holding the woman back. That's what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay, fair enough. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.